Hello, friends. Let me check the video stream. Hold on a second. So, if we are live, yes, looks like we are live. Great. Cool. So, hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk with you about a few things. First of all, I'd like to talk with you today about one of the biggest mistakes what business founders are making when they starting or they are running a business, and it's pretty common mistake that happens over and over again, and it's really weird that so many people are underestimating this issue. Anyway, second thing that I'd like to talk with you today is about AI, and especially AI with micro SaaS, because basically from the how the industry growing and what kind of things is going on over there, it's really interesting that can touch you and your business and your potential strategy for any kind of execution, any kind of involvement, and all these kind of things. And I'll give you also a few examples. So today I'd like to talk with you about one of the biggest mistakes that many business founders are making when they are starting a business, even when they are running a business. This is the issue related to how they make a business positioning. Because one of the thing that I found out, it's when you start your own business, you always start thinking about, oh, I have a great idea that might be useful for the audience, or this a great idea will revolutionize the industry, or this great idea will save the world. And the last one, unfortunately, one of the biggest mistakes. To be honest, all three of these statements, it's a big mistakes, but the last one, it's a huge mistake. Because if you are thinking that your business as the business idea will save the world, I have bad news for you. If you are the CEO of Microsoft or Apple or Google or anything, then you can think about saving the world. But if you're a regular entrepreneur, creating a business to saving the world, it's like a how to say that, it's something like to do a sex to be a virgin, something like that. So if you're talking about business, it's always about making money, because this is pretty much common and standard mistake that I see again and again and again. Many business founders are not focused on making money. Make money, money making actions. They always focused on something like, oh, I just want to create yet another Uber clone, or like an Upwork clone, or some kind of like real estate website like Zillow, or I just heard about AI and I think that might be a great opportunity. It doesn't working like that. When you are creating your business, you always have to put all your attention on money making actions, because at the end of the day, business, it's about making money. And when this philosophy will become your internal core, then you can start asking correct and right questions about how to make money using a business. So like money in this case, basically it's your god, and you have to find the way how you will make more money. And to do that, you have to solve problems of real clients. I already talked about that many times, and I don't want to be repetitive here. But here's the thing. When you are creating something from scratch, you're solving your customer problems. And when you are in this problem-solving process, you have to put one one very interesting attention to your client's potential risks. I'll explain. For instance, when you are planning to solve your customer problems, you have to use marketing. It's one of those marketing tricks and hooks. It's explain client their risks if they will not purchase your solution. And this is might be a proper angle for you to understand the value of your product, because for your customers, to be honest, you not always can be an understandable offer and why they should purchase your SaaS or your services, whatever. But if you are highlighting the risk of not purchasing your services, then you are in a good spot. So, for example, one of the biggest issues, I don't want to say it's super huge, but at least it's when you're using a Stripe account and you're receiving a charge back from your customers. Stripe do not like these things. And if you're small, they can just suspend your account. That's it, something like that. So when you are creating a script, for example, to help your customers avoid account suspension, just to do email tracking, just to do some kind of fraud detection and all these kind of things, you're saying to a client basically something like, okay, dear client, my script will cost you, I don't know, 100, 200, 500, 1000 bucks. And you can purchase it. Or if you will not purchase it, you may receive like a few chargebacks, and Stripe will suspend your account with $200,000 per month revenue. And you will also lose the time which you will spend by calling your lawyers, finding somebody in Stripe to figure out your case, to prove that you're innocent, and all these kind of things. You will lose money with lawyers. You will lose money because it might take few months to do these things. So no revenue for you unless you find another system, but it's additional headache. So you are highlighting these issues to your customer. So you are highlighting risk and potential problems that they will receive if they will not purchase your service. So this is one of those angles that you have to use when you're running your business, because without that, to be honest, nobody needs your services. If it's just like a standard thing, like a standard designer, nobody needs a designer. People are looking for a quality job done fast. The same thing for different services. People are looking for a specific service for their specific niche. So this is one of the things that I'd like to highlight. And you as entrepreneur, when you start thinking money first, then potential risks to your customers, then it would be easier for you to create those powerful marketing offers with hooks that will hook your customers and engage them using your platform to solve their problems, purchasing your service. This is one of the most important things that you have to always keep in mind when you're running your business. You're running business not for saving the world. You're running the business not for all this nonsense. You're running the business to make money. Okay. So next thing that I'd like to talk with you today, it's about AI and what kind of trends basically right now in the AI and SaaS industry. Here's an interesting thing. Over the last 6 months, I would say something like that, investors right now so not so happy to invest more and more money into the AI, because This bubble is pretty huge right now because everyone's decided to add AI into their services, and right now it's absolutely insane. So even I receiving tons of requests, something like, "Hey Dennis, can we make AI with our service?" And it sounds a little bit ridiculous because like you're selling houses. About what kind of AI we're talking about? Like, okay, I'm okay with AI because it's a cool technology. It can be used in a variety of services. But if you want to add yet another chatbot that will answer questions on your website, and I asked customers like, do you have, for example, like intercom on your website? So like, you know that this specific AI tool or thing will save you tons of time. And they say, no. And it sounds like then why do you think AI bot will help you? Maybe I thought, okay, so they have, I don't know, 100 employees in India that are working day to day, answer their customer questions, and they would like to reduce expenditures. But no, they just heard something about AI. Once again, it doesn't work like that. So that's why investors reducing their AI portfolios right now, because they want to see what kind of projects will survive. And this is the interesting trend. It's the same thing, basically, what's happened with the crypto. But right now, we are in the same situation with the AI. Investors are willing to see what areas will be beneficial for future investments. It's like they are spreading their eggs into different baskets, and they want to see, okay, so this market is surviving, this market is surviving, and the rest of them is dead. So they right now in this like a kind of waiting position. So just keep in mind, if you're, I don't know, planning to raise funds for yet another ChatGPT clone. On top of that, when you are creating AI tools, you have to use like some kind of strategy of 2 steps. Let's call it like that. So the first step, it's the same MVP concept. Do something fast, really, really fast, and go to the market, go to your customers, and take a look. Is it worth it? Invest into it or not? Or it's just yet another nonsense. And the second concept, but before you will make even the MVP, you just need to know tools, services, advantages and disadvantages, what's already out there with different AI tools. Because ChatGPT is not advantage, it's just like one of those LLMs. Grok, it's pretty cool thing for calling. 11 Labs, pretty cool thing where you can grab a voice, for example. AI agents, it's a pretty great tool if you are good at prompt engineering, and you can create these like sequences of different actions. You can program them by yourself, or you can use tools like Relevance AI to do the tests, by the way, and then produce and release this tool to the market. But here's the thing. Right now, investors are also looking for not easy to replicate tools. And one of the things that you have to keep in mind when you are creating your AI, this is the second step. So for example, when you created something really, really fast and your proof of concept is working, you already found this product market fit, then you can easily pivot to real tools and services. For example, you can switch from ChatGPT, like OpenAI, LLM, to something else, something open source, free, which can become the part of your intellectual property. Because when you're using ChatGPT on the background, or Llama from Facebook, it's pretty hard to create go back to your lawyer, will have a value. So like you're not fully dependent on OpenAI will, because maybe tomorrow they will close their API for third services, or they will increase price 5 times, and I'm not sure that your investors will be happy. That's why always keep in mind this like a two-step strategy. First step, it's use this OpenAI API to build something really, really fast. And second step, use those like custom tools to create and update your solution. This is one of the best things that you can do right now. Another thing, it's why investors are really slowing down their investments, because there are too many things with image generation, voice generation, and too many things that's worth nothing. It's like it's create a huge user engagement, but at the end of the day, those products are worth nothing. So like what is the reason to create just yet another image generation tool? Yeah, can it become a commercial thing? I don't think so. And or like a QR code generation, or just meme generation, many other things. So that's why investors right now are looking for a tool that will solve, once again, real user problems. This is what I'm talking, and I'm repeating it again and again and again and again, because I had a bunch of conversations with different investors, and for instance, some of them are looking to invest into like a lawyers areas, tax areas. So how does it work in real life? Imagine you are entrepreneur and you're planning to create a business. What you should do, you should hire a lawyer to figure out how to establish the company, how much company for potential exit, or what is the best company type for operational business to create some kind of like a cash cow or something like that. And many lawyers will charge you enormous like sometimes to give you this consultancy. But right now, investors in Silicon Valley already investing in businesses that are doing this thing using the AI. So they just finding those lawyers, they asking them to provide information about this like a company structure and all these kind of things, how to incorporate. They are grabbing their knowledge like a scripts basically, and using like technologies like a long chain, AI agents, some kind of LLMs on the background. They are producing those SaaS services for future, where entrepreneurs can ask questions about their specific case. Of course, at the end of the day, this service will say this is not a legal advice. You have to talk with lawyer, but you will have the scheme, what you should do at least, so you will have a basic knowledge of your incorporation structure. And if a US entrepreneur will pay, I don't know, from 5 to 20K just for those legal advices, then like a charge 1K, it's pretty good offer. So the same thing with accounting, with taxes, and with all these kind of things. That's why probably the next would be healthcare. Of course, healthcare will have tons of regulations, but it's still a huge area for improvements and all these kind of things. Anyway, this is the way where you have to look opportunities. Once again, user problem, MVP with existing tools and services, and then you can create a pretty powerful tool with your AI for your micro SaaS or anything what you're creating, basically. Okay, so let me check questions. So we have today a short stream. Okay, no questions. Okay, guys. So once again, If you're planning to jump into the AI journey, thank you, Juan. Uh, uh, First of all, you have to figure out what kind of AI tools already out there in the market. What can you do with this two-steps strategy? Because the MVP will not cost you an arm and leg. It will be pretty fast, pretty easy, but you have to act fast. And then you always have to think about what problem you are using with these AI services. Because once again, nobody needs yet another image generation tool. It's already nonsense. Or like a AI psychologist that will help you. People are looking one-to-one conversations. They're not looking for bots. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. See you. Have a great day, guys.